Is it really just come down to personality, and that like the more stubborn Jews are the ones that remain Jewish versus, or is it something else?
I I feel like I think about this a lot. Like, obviously, October 7th happened, and most of my friends ended up turning around on October 8th or October 9th. I mean, literally, my best friend who I grew up with, and we were super close. I think as adults, our friendship kind of weaved and waned a little bit, but like, I thought she would be my best friend forever. And I'm not even joking when I say that on October 8th and 9th, she turned around before Israel even responded while we were still figuring out the aftermath, while October 7th was still
Yeah,
happening
like Hamas
in some
was
areas
still
of
in there.
Israel. Yeah.
Yeah.
She, in response to my stories, like trying to find the words to communicate my devastation and talk about what was happening, decided to respond by spamming my DMs with messages and videos, essentially demonizing Israel again before they even responded.
Wow.
Not to say that like there are certain actions that I agree with everything, but demonizing the Jewish state before there was anything to even talk about, demonizing all Jews, essentially telling me that like I can't be Jewish right now. And that I need to reject, like, I shouldn't be proud of this and I shouldn't be like fighting for my community right now. And that I saw that pattern, obviously it was, I think, the most devastating from her. But there were people I grew up playing music with that, were with me all through middle school and high school that suddenly turned around and were calling me a dirty Jew in my DMs and a genocide supporter and a baby killer and like all the blood libels and the conspiracy theories and everything that like my grandmother taught me about, and that I
Wow.
heard about throughout our history. And I think that was what, for me, like, especially being taught about our personal history and kind of seeing the stories that my grandmother told of anti-Semitism, which were honestly very limited,
Yeah.
um, from what she would like be willing to share with us. But seeing that pattern repeat and also the education that I sought for myself, I think was huge. Like the fact that I didn't just grow up being told, minimal things about our history and stuff, but that I actually had to go out and seek it and learn it
Hmm.
all for myself.
Hmm.
I think that kind of really was what solidified that pride and that identity in me as a Jew versus, I think a lot of like Bay Area Jews,